2 a.m. in the car playing our favorite song. Turn it up, windows down, we sing along.
Hey friends, and welcome to the moving vlog. It feels weird to say that, even though I filmed this intro like 6 times because I just get off topic and ramble. But we are moving. We've been in this house for 2 years. I love it dearly, but it is time to move on to the next thing. I will link a video here that has the full explanation of why we're moving, going into the military part of that, where we're moving, what's happening after that, are we buying a house? All of those questions are explained in that video. So this is kind of just like the vlog of the process. So today is March 17th. It's a Friday. Christian and his brother, who flew into California to help with this, just left this morning with our dog Bucky. So the German Shepherd Bucky, Christian and his brother, and one of our cars is currently on its way across the country right now. So Maddie and I said bye to them this morning. Me and Maddie are still at the house in California. They are driving across the country so we can have a car in North Carolina when we get there, and so Bucky also can get there. We're staying with my in-laws, so they'll be taking care of Bucky. He will be very well loved while we're not with him, and we're only separated for about a week and a half. So it's just gonna be me and deep breath. I'm talking too fast. My brain is scrambled eggs at this point. Okay, Christian, Bucky, gone. Just me and Maddie left in the house, and it's time to get started on packing. We have the moving truck being dropped off at our house in like a week, not even a week. It's coming on Wednesday, so less than a week, and nothing in my house is in boxes. Future Allison popping in here. Just want to mention that we are working with a fabulous moving company on this video, U-Pack. I will be mentioning them throughout the video and sharing our process with them, so stay tuned for all that information. So I have not packed anything, but you can see that I have been sourcing moving supplies. The one good thing about living in a military neighborhood or on base is that people are moving all the time and always have packing materials on hand that they're trying to get rid of. So my goal for today is to, 1, send off Christian and the dog. That's all taken care of. Now I need to survive being a single parent for the long weekend because Christian won't be flying back here until late Monday night. So I've got 4 days of solo parenting, and then I also want to start the process of packing. I think I'm gonna get some boxes in here and start taking care of the bookshelf.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down.
Bookshelf is packed away. I have a few books. I need to find somewhere else to put them. I do remember the most important part of the moving process from our last move was we actually had professional movers for packing our whole house, so I definitely am trying to remember everything they did. And the one thing that sticks out most in my mind is a parts box. You have one box where all of the screws will go, all of the little things that hold furniture pieces together. All of that is in one spot, so you're not wondering, where's the screws to this? Like, it's in the parts box. So I just labeled the plastic baggie for the bookshelf screws. I'm gonna put it in there. I do need to go get some tape. That's why I didn't tape any of the boxes, but I need to go buy some more. And then there's a lot of stuff to buy at Walmart. Maddie is gonna get up from her nap pretty soon. And then her and I are gonna go to Walmart, pick up more boxes, a bunch of other stuff. I'm gonna buy a big thing of the packing saran wrap. That way I can like wrap all of these things together. So it's much smaller than it used to be, but it's also not gonna get lost. If that makes sense, I'll show it to you when we buy it. So I need to buy that. I need to buy more tape. I'm gonna get a drink of water, get Maddie, head to Walmart. I'll show you our packing moving supplies haul and update you on what's next for us. Maddie is now asleep. I finally took an hour to decompress. A day of solo parenting is a challenge, as I'm sure a lot of you guys understand. I'm gonna give you a short Walmart haul, like very short, and then get tackling the playroom. That's my goal for tonight before I just drop and fall asleep on the floor right here because I am so tired. So Walmart had a ton of great things that I needed for the house. So I got stuff to go paint. I forgot that I needed more brush rolls, a paint tray, this The one good thing about being in the housing on base is that all of the walls are the same color, so I can just buy one paint tray. I'm probably only going to use one of these rollers and just saran wrap and cover that in between painting different rooms. I already have this gallon of paint. I just color matched this to like a swatch, a little sample touch-up paint the housing gave us, so I don't have like an exact name for this paint, but there's the painting situation. I also picked up this giant pack of packing paper. I bought a nice big fat roll of tape, and then I got the Easy Roll stretch wrap to cover all of our like cabinets and loose items. Another fun part of this move is that I will be flying with Madeline on about a 5-hour flight. She will be in my lap. We are not buying her own seat, so I'm starting to gather things for that plane ride to keep her entertained, things she hasn't seen before. So perusing Walmart, I found these foam little heart stickers, and I also saw this little pack of farm animals, but enough rambling. I'm so tired. I don't want to do this, but I don't have a choice when we are moving this soon.
I'm searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind. I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down.
A few days later, it's now Monday. Christian's back home from the whole car fiasco, and we are in the throes of moving. We had our housing, like the renter or the landlord for the housing came through and did our pre-inspection to point out a couple things we needed fixed. We are working with a company called U-Pack on this move. They're actually helping us out a lot and working on this video with us too, which is super exciting. I will be sharing that whole process with them, but their business model is really great, especially for military families, because they provide the moving trailer and they will do all the driving for us. We just have to pack it up. So they drop off the moving trailer and then they pick it up and take it to where we need to go. Everything else is on us. And since Christian's actually going to be going to the field and kind of MIA when we need to be packing up the trailer, we decided to hire some movers. So those guys came out and then just assessed how many guys they need to move all of our stuff. And if you come out to the garage, things are definitely starting to happen. This is my pile of boxes I have collected from other people in our neighborhood. This is our pile of stuff. We've been disassembling furniture, stacking up things, and all of that really fun, exciting stuff. And to really maximize our savings with the U-Pack situation, we want to do as much of the moving stuff like ourselves. Like, yes, we're hiring movers to bring our upstairs dresser and bed and mattress, but we kind of want everything else to already be boxed in downstairs so it's easy for them to just get it on the truck. We're going to try to box up as much as possible, get that labeled, get all of that figured out. Madeline is climbing into the washing machine as we speak. If you can look past all the mess, you can see our original countertops are now here. We did peel and stick countertops. It's another DIY project that Christian and I spent a couple hours this morning undoing. My fingernails will never recover, but the counters are good. I still need to go switch over all of the knobs because I switched them all out for these brass ones, so that needs to happen. Maddie's playroom is just full of stuff at this point just because we're trying to, like I said, make it as easy as possible for the movers we're hiring. We're going to end up paying them by the hour, so the more work we do, the less we have to pay for. So that's the current update. We're going to go upstairs, pack up more rooms. I think we're going to work on the garage today and just keep on the pack and grind. Happy Wednesday. I am not even sure what has been filmed and shared with you guys at this point in the video. Maddie is like, what are you doing? Hold on. So sorry if I repeat myself. Hopefully I can edit this together, but it's Wednesday now. We have our moving truck. I will show you that in a second. I have not done dishes at all. There's still so much to do, but also so much has gotten done, and there's a lot more to get going. I'm not feeling that great. I don't know what it is. I'm not feeling good, but I put some makeup on and got dressed, and we don't have time to not feel good. We need to get through this day. Christian just ran a bunch of errands for us this morning, getting power of attorney for while he's away and like all of these different things. So I'm gonna throw a frozen pizza in the oven for lunch, and then me and Maddie will have lots more packing to do. Here is our beautiful U-Pack trailer right in front of our house. This is our driveway. It's got a ramp. It's going to be super, super easy for Christian and I to load anything, and then also to have the movers coming on Saturday to help load anything. And believe me when I say that this is the best experience we have had thus far in the moving process. With other military moves that we've done, you might have seen my last military moving video almost 3 years ago. I had movers just not show up, zero communication, very unprofessional, things broke. It was not a good situation to be in. But so far we had the guy come in. He called yesterday to double check. We knew he was coming, so like That's great communication. And then we had him come this morning, super friendly, super accommodating, super helpful, telling us all of these things and tricks. So we're kind of crossing our fingers. It's the same guy who's gonna pick up our truck. He said it's super simple. All we do is call before 5 p.m. the day before we want them to come. They pick the truck up on weekdays. So we're gonna have that picked up right before our final move out situation inspection with housing here. But so far, we are very relieved to have this whole process being taken care of by U-Pack. Everything has been going so smooth with them. Unlike the situation in the rest of the house, like I need to figure out what I'm doing with Maddie's toys. I just need to get a big box and dump them all in there and deal with it later. I also need to bag up all of our pillows and bedding. But first and foremost, we need some food. So I'm gonna get that pizza going, probably cleaning, packing. I'll show you some of that along the way. I feel like I've got a little more bandwidth today. Can I help you? I've got a little more bandwidth today to be sharing all of that stuff, whereas yesterday I was out cold by 8 p.m. Are you done being crazy?
Trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the road goes.
Welcome to the very, very, very late allergy-ridden hours. I think that's what's wrong with me, is I've got weird allergies for the first time in my life, and it is now Friday. Christian is gone. He is off to the field. I will see him months from now, which is sad to think about, but I don't even have time to be sad because there is so much crazy. Guys, don't move. It's a trap. Like, I know it's gonna be worth it, and it's like 2 or 3 days of like good hard work, and we're gonna be saving so much money. So it's all gonna be worth it in the end. It's just, it's hard right now, especially with Christian gone. So my mom's here. That has been such a huge help. Like, either she is watching Madeline or she is doing stuff while I'm resting. She's like my partner in crime, someone to bounce ideas off of. So that's been a huge plus. But we've been going all day. Christian left super early this morning, and not super early, but like early this morning. Mom and I have been going all day long, packing everything we can imagine, and at like 9:30 we were both wiped. She's up from the East Coast, so it's like past midnight her time, and now I was like, go to bed. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna pack my bedroom, my bathroom, all of that stuff. So here we are. This is the status of our bedroom the night before movers come. I still need to tape up these boxes, but these are all packed. That box is packed. I just need to like clean up a few little things. I also have all of those clothes pulled out to go be packed in a suitcase, not with the movers. And you can see everything is off the walls, the molding is down. Before Christian left, he found someone on Facebook Marketplace to come and take all of our molding, all of the scrap wood. So that was a huge, huge blessing that that's just off our plate and something we don't have to worry about or be moving or anything. Even though I still have legit splinters. Like, do you see that red spot? There's still a wood splinter in there from helping this really nice lady take all of our wood scraps from us. But it's been such a day. I am so tired. This is like the hard part of moving. It's like once you get over this hump, it is so much better. It's so worth it for the whole process of like the move and all of that stuff. And hopefully soon I will have an empty house to show you, and then we just have to like wipe it all clean for the inspection. Mom and I have 2 nights in a hotel near the airport before we leave California for good, and then we have like a 6 a.m. flight to get out of California. So we're staying at a hotel the night before, so that's an easier process in the morning because that's still going to be a very early day. We're going to be very tired for the next like 4 days, 5 days, and then it'll be all a lot easier. I'm pretty sure my last clip was me having potentially a mental breakdown at 11 p.m. the night before the movers came. Or maybe the day before, I don't know. But we are now no longer in California. I will give you a rundown. We had those movers come. It took so much longer than I thought to actually have movers put all of our stuff in trucks. And then inside the truck, we had the truck there. That was all perfect process. Like literally everything with U-Pack has been so easy. I am not saying this because it's a sponsor. I think I've already repeated this in the video, but literally every step of the process. And like these people don't even know I'm working with them, like the customer service side. I can just call in and it's always someone available during normal business hours. It's just amazing service. So the truck was there, truck was perfect. Drivers showed us how it worked. The moving company, we hired third party, a little bit sketchier, kind of overpriced. we're not fully satisfied with that situation, but it's done. They have these walls that go into the truck because they don't do multiple houses inside their trailers. So it's like a full size, like semi tractor trailer situation that I think is like 26 feet. And they will give you a quote for how many feet you could use of that truck. I think we were quoted like 17 feet, and then we ended up using 21. So our estimates were a little bit off for how much stuff we had. And you just pay the extra amount though. It's like nothing crazy. And the trailer is off. It is currently on its way here to North Carolina, but before we get to here in North Carolina, everything got packed up, trailer is gone. We then got a hotel for 2 nights because the way housing worked, it had to be a weekday. They checked us out. We wanted to be there for the final inspection. So then we started cleaning. We cleaned a lot of stuff, all the floors, all the bathrooms, all the kitchen. We did spackle repairs. We undid so many DIYs. I painted so many walls, took down Maddie's wallpaper. We got the house all cleaned, got moved out, passed our keys over, took care of all of that. And then, okay, can you sit down? Can you sit? Can you sit? Lay down. Oh, that's a good Bubba. Down. All of that got taken care of. We had 2 nights in a hotel, which were pretty easy. I left Christian's car. I drove it back onto the military base. I left it with one of his friends with the keys, so he has a car waiting for him when he's done. And then we had a 6 a.m. flight from San Diego to Charlotte, North Carolina. It went really well. Maddie was a lap infant. That was an experience. She started the flight off by crying and sobbing for 10 minutes straight until she was able to calm down and fall asleep on me. But then the rest of the 4.5-hour flight, she was a little angel. It was not fun and relaxing for me, but it was much better than the first 10 minutes of the flight. So we arrived here in Charlotte, and where we currently are in the process is my in-laws' house. I'm staying with them while Christian's in the field and all of this stuff. We are in the house buying process, but we don't have a house yet. And so we're gonna stay here for saving rent money, having family nearby, community. I work for my in-laws' coffee shop, doing their social media, so it just made sense for me to be here. Plus they have a big backyard for Bucky to enjoy and Madeline to play around. In this room behind me, they're planning on redoing their entire downstairs at some point in time. And then until then, this room has been sitting empty, their old living room. So we're gonna hire some guys. They are going to fill up this entire living room, put stuff in their garage, basically put our entire house inside of Christian's parents' house. Our U-Pack trailer has made its way to North Carolina. Super straightforward process. That's just the theme of this company so far. I have our lock on it. You're allowed to put your own lock on it for your own protection. So we've got one on the outside of it. And then when I open this up, you'll see the bulkhead inside also separating our stuff. So this is, I think, called the bulkhead. It's just 2 pieces of plywood. This also locks. I have a same lock. You can kind of see it in that top left corner. So no one has been able to access all of our belongings behind that throughout the whole process. They've been safe and secure, and unless someone's throwing something over the top, like the only things behind this wall are our belongings, which is great. So movers are on their way here. It's very early on, I don't even know what date it is. It's another day, but it's very early. Movers are coming. They're gonna open this up and take care of this. They provide a ramp, and this should be a fun moving day.
You can say I lost my mind. I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down.
Okay, the moving process into my in-laws' house is done. I'm staring at their family room that used to be empty and now looks like this. That's our couch right there. These movers were great. We had 3 guys for 3 hours, super straightforward. We have some stuff still in, that door is to the garage. We have like our washing machine, our lawnmower, that stuff's out in the garage still, but all of the inside stuff, it's gonna stay in here until we find a house to buy and then do the whole process all over again. But it should be a lot easier because everything is packed and protected. Like, I'm not going into these boxes. I'm gonna leave this exactly as is to make the next leg of this moving process that much easier, but that won't be in this video. We do not have a house yet to be moving into. But with the truck now empty, I went onto U-Pack's website and filled out my pickup request for the trailer. For requesting all of the pickups and drop-offs, it's pretty great that you don't have to jump through any hoops to do it. I could just go online, hit like 3 or 4 buttons and have the pickup requested. I do need to go out to the trailer one more time and check for any trash left in there because I'm going to leave it clean for them. But we are kind of good and done with U-Pack. They will just stop by probably tomorrow, pick it up. I don't need to be there. I don't have to talk to anybody if I don't want to. Everything that they have managed has been great. We have used other movers like that have not been related to U-Pack. Like I hired the people to load the trailer and people to unload it, not through them at all, completely unrelated. And we had one good experience with the people who just unloaded it today, and then a so-so experience with the people who loaded it. Those are not related to U-Pack. That like everything that they've done as a company just has been wonderful and seamless, and customer service has been great. Like if I ever need to talk to a human on the phone about something, that's always an option. And whenever I don't want to talk to somebody, most of the time I can get answers online. I can send them an email and get a response. I can just do their online forums. It's really straightforward, and their website's super simple to use. So I really can't recommend them enough. We definitely plan on using them in the future for any moves, whether they want to work with us in another video or not. Like I would pay the full amount they charged us. It was the lowest price quoted out of 2 different companies we talked to, so we were very happy to work with them to begin with, and just a wonderful experience overall. Before I forget and they just come and get the truck, let's go out there and clear out any debris and trash, and I'll show you the empty trailer too if you're curious of like how much space you're actually working with. Okay, I'm standing up in the trailer. You can see these numbers mark how many feet you used. So we went to this line right here, 21 feet. These are the big bulkhead doors that I showed. I actually was able to open them myself on my own. They were not as intimidating as I thought they were. Here's the ramp the truck comes with. I need to cut down all of these ropes really fast and then just pick up any trash. I see like a label of ours over there, and that's about it.
Even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
Okay, that is a wrap. We are moved into my in-laws' house. We'll be here until we find a house, and now it's on to the home buying process, which I will also be sharing on this channel. So subscribe for that content, subscribe for a new house, hopefully soon. Keep us in your prayers, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Even if the sky is falling down.